321, it's your Grizz, and I'm back with some more fun with the 916. Is it going to go into focus? Yes. Right, okay, before I show you the 916 in all of its loveliness, it's not finished yet, far from it. I've got quite a few jobs now. I've started working on it, changing bits and pieces over and cleaning things up, losing some of the blue bits off the bike and finding a few little hitches as I'm going along. I'll enlighten you with those in a moment. Let me show you some of the things that I've bought, some new bits and pieces which are going on the bike. They're rather nice. Let's have a look. Okay, so we have a plethora of goodies. That's a big word. Right, so look, I've been removing all the blue bits and pieces off the bike. I've got loads of nuts and bolts, and the front kind of axle nut is all very tired and needed changing really. So I've got all new bits going on. I've bought a load. This is all the old fairing screws. I might even be able to sell some of these because some of them are good, but not all of them are good. So I'm going to replace them with a whole new kit. These, for just like, if you wanted to go and buy 3 of these, which go on the fairing, it is about £24 from Ducati. So I've decided to do the sensible thing. I was going to buy them. It would be nice to do everything like brand new kind of original Ducati parts, but I don't really have the budget for that. So I've gone with the second best alternative, Pro Bolt. So I've gone through the bike, took off all the blue stuff, as you've seen, and replaced it with all Pro Bolt bits and pieces. I've also bought some like dust caps as well. What else I've already put on? I've put some on the bike, I'll show you that in a minute. I've bought a lovely petrol cap from Oberon. Another bit of blue that I'm replacing on the bike. Clutch spring kind of covers. I'll show you them in a minute. They're blue on the bike at the moment. I've got some black ones. Again, I got that all from Oberon, and that also came with screws again. So that's getting replaced. What else we've got here? A new set of front brake lines. These are from, who are they from again? They're from Venhill, and they are really good quality. The reason I went with Venhill was that I've actually got these on the Punisher. I've had them on the Punisher since I built it, like back in 2009, so it's some years old, and they still look like new, and I'm really impressed with the quality of them. So I've gone with the same on the 916, replacing the blue nuts on both sides of the rear wheel with genuine Ducati ones. So yeah, that's going to be good to do. Losing all the blue is the theme. What else? Got a nice tail tidy from Orangey, and really can't wait to get this on because it's going to change the back end of that bike so much. I bought the kit from Orangey. Comes with indicators, Orangey stickers, standard. Tail light, comes with loads of stuff. I'm really surprised how much came in the kit. Resistors, number plate reflector, and a nice Orangey instruction manual. So I'll be fitting that as well. That's really cool. Can't wait to get that on because the mud guard that's on there, I'll show you in a minute. It's just a mess. It's been chopped around by someone at some point. Oh, also Orangey crash bungs front. These are for the front. Really nice crash bungs. Looking forward to getting those on and adding a bit of protection for the 916. I've also got some for the rear as well. Really chuffed to bits with the quality of them, and some bar ends as well because there was blue ones on there. So that's going to be really cool to get those on. It's quite a lot of stuff actually. Oh, there are some other bits and pieces that I've had done as well. Let's go and have a look at the bike. Let's go. First things first. Here is the Ronster. Ronnie's sleeping. How are you doing, Ronnie? Ronnie boy. Ronnie's having another snooze. Yeah, I'm working in the lounge, guys, because the the garage is too full. But yeah, anyway, let's get back to the 916. So I've put all the seat assembly back together, yeah? And that all went very smoothly. And can any of you spot something that I've done? You see? Yeah, I have changed the colour of these grills. They originally, all I had when I bought the bike, or it's had to date, is just these that were sat here. And I've bought two new grills, mesh grills, which sit in here and here. And I'm thinking, because there is so much black on this bike, the frame is black, the wheels are black. Yeah, a lot of these things, like even the headlight framework is all black. Everything's been enameled black, like the frame here itself. Yeah, so everything's enameled black. So I'm thinking that the grills needed to be black, and I've painted them black, and I hope you like it. It's a bit different, but I think it's really, when it's all together and complete, I think it's going to look rather amazing, and I'm really happy with it. So yeah, happy to get the seat back together and back on the bike. I also have put the air box back on as well, as you can see, and yeah, that is all kind of just waiting for me to put the tank on, etc. Now I also changed the colour of the top yoke, the top fork clamp. This was originally blue when I bought it, and now it's back to more of its original kind of silver metal finish, which I'm really happy with. I was thinking about doing it black, but I think this, basically with the clip-ons as well here, just all ties up much better and looks nicer, so I'm happy with that. What do you think, Ronnie? You happy with that? What else? Oh, tail tidy. Alright, this is the standard fender, which I'm really not happy with. Someone has really hacked this apart, and everything doesn't really sit very evenly. And I think I've seen this Orangey tail tidy and was really impressed with it some time ago, so I'm looking forward to getting that fitted, because it's really going to clean up that back end, I believe. But overall, very happy with the seat, and yeah, really happy with those black grills. Not sure how good the colour representation is with all this light, but yeah, so let's get on and get some jobs done. I'm going to remove these blue nuts, my blue nuts. So I've got these blue nuts both sides. Those need to come off, and I'm going to replace them with these nice new Ducati ones, and get the crash bars on as well. Alright, so Ronnie wants to help. He's decided it's time for Ronnie to come and help, isn't it, Ronnie? Hey, he's actually, I don't know, he probably just wants food. But anyway, come on, you mind out. Come over here. No, don't play with my drill. Come on. Come sit here. You wait there. Right, Ronnie's in shot, out of harm's way. Yeah, you have to leave it alone. No, come on, why not? Why not? Go and sit. Sit down. Wait. It's not coming off. No, it's not coming off. Right, I'm gonna have to figure out another way. I'm gonna have to get me breaker bar, and I don't really have a breaker bar. I'm gonna have to try and get this off. It's looking exceedingly hard to come off. I'm surprised my impact gun isn't doing the job, because that's the reason why I bought it. That's disappointing. Anyway, onwards and upwards. Right, let's try this side. This is a different size socket. Anyway, hopefully it'll come off easier. No problem. No problem at all. Right, so that one came off no problemo. Alright, and we're replacing it with the standard one. Right, so as you can see, that one looks nicely on. It would be nice maybe, I'm not sure, this is the original plate and it's all been polished up. It looks lovely. I do need to get a new set of chain and sprockets on there. They're not particularly worn, they just look a little bit kind of aged. So I might do that at some point, but there is other areas I think I want to put my money into at the moment. Chain's not that bad, and the sprocket's not that bad either. So yeah, I need to look into that. But there are all these kind of fancy aluminium centers, and or you can make all this look all nice with maybe like a black and red center, but it's staying like that for now. Okay, so right, Orangey bar ends. They are, when you take them out of the packet, they are at the kind of narrowest setting here on the, not setting, but not splayed out like this. I've already kind of tightened this one up a bit and splayed it out a bit, so now it quite simply fits in, and you just tighten it a little bit, and I'm on that kind of biting point where it's going to take grip on the inside of the bar. Turn this around a bit more. Now it's quite loose actually in there, and you think at first it's not going to adjust or it's the wrong size, but just keep tightening it and it will splay out these bars on the side and it will basically fit the bar. You need to leave some room so it's not dead right against the side of that throttle grip or it'll restrict movement, so you need to kind of slightly space it away a little bit from that hand grip, the throttle, to allow free movement. So let's tighten that up, keeping a little bit of room there. Ronnie is now in his bed, farting and snoring. Let's get it in the right place. Pull it away a bit. So I've tightened it up a little bit and then pulling it away just a tiny bit away from that throttle to allow free movement and getting it nice and level as well. It's a little bit fiddly, but worth the work, I think. There we go. So, like so. I think that's pretty good. It's pretty straight. Boom. Orangey protection on the bar ends. Nice. Okay, so same again on this side. Again, I've splayed it out just a little bit wider, so I've not got to adjust it loads inside the bar. It does wash around a bit, like I said, but just give it, this one you can go right up against the bar, because obviously this one doesn't need to have any free movement or anything like that for the throttle, unless you have a special left-handed throttle, which I very much doubt many of you do. So yeah, just tighten it up and Bob's your uncle. Bob is your uncle, fan is your aunt, it's on, job done. Nice. Right guys, I'm gonna fit one of these, maybe both, we'll see. I'll see how I am for time. Yeah, that is gonna have to come out again anyway. These are gonna have to come off again anyway, because I need to get the front wheel out and have a look at the bearings. So I just want to show you how these fit up. It's really quite simple and quite quick, and yeah, they're really good for protection and a definite worthwhile addition to any bike. Installation is super easy, but if you're struggling, Orangey do provide a little scan code there that you can scan. Gives you a little PDF on your mobile phone which shows you easily how to install it. You've got two spacers, can you see that? One sits in one side of the wheel spindle and the other one sits in the other. It'll only actually go in one way around, so you pop that in the other side of the wheel spindle like so. So we've got the bar with the washer and the nut on. I've just tightened this one up just a tiny bit, just so it's biting on the nylon on that nut. Past the bar, through the spindle, through the other spacer on the other side, and I'll bring around the other side and show you. Okay, so slider, put the slider on, or crash bung, whatever you want to call it, washer, and then the nut on, which has a nylon end thread on it which locks it in place. You don't have to do these up super short, kind of super tight. They do lock in place pretty well. So there you go, crash bungs are on. Let's have a look at them. Very nice. So I'm going to fit the rear ones just to show you what they look like. I still need to change that lock-in nut or the nut on the other side, but I'll do that later with the assistance of Taffy. Now you've got two size bungs. They'll only fit in the one side anyway. You can't fit them in correctly. The bigger side is for the right hand side of the bike, and the smaller one is for the left hand side of the bike. So I've already tightened up the nut a little bit on there, got the washer on there. Slide the big crash bung on, the bigger of the two, and thread it in from the right side over through to the left, like so, and get other crash bar in, other washer, and the nut on. Then all you need to do is tighten them up. And presto, it's done. Let's have a look at it. So there we go, that's what it looks like when it's installed. Orangey crash bobbins, front and back. It should give that little bit extra protection in the case of an off, and save me replacing some very expensive parts. Hopefully I'll never need them. Right, so now I'm going to fit some of the Pro Bolt bolts that I've bought. I'm going to secure the rear master cylinder because there were a couple of blue bolts in there, and I've got a couple of silver ones. So I'm just doing those up hand tight, and then I'm going to check the torque settings with my torque wrench. Okay, so now I'm going to get the carbon fibre bits back on as well, the heel guard and the exhaust shield there. Right, let's get those on. Okay, so that is that lot on. I've also put the heel guard on the other side, but I haven't much room to show you that. But yeah, there she is for now. Also, I need to give a huge shout out even to Jamie. You may remember Jamie. I test rode his Aprilia, his Toronto, a couple of years ago, and yeah, Jamie has an engineering company called Marshman Precision Engineering. He's in Shepton Mallet. Go check him out if you need anything making. He does CNC and lathe work, and he had managed to get my top fork clamp pre-coated through the people he uses, and yeah, that was really kind of him to sort that out for me. So a massive shout out to Jamie. Thank you, mate. Thanks for doing that. I really appreciate it, and it's made the bike look so much more together now than it did before, so I'm really happy with that. So there we go. What do you think of it, guys? Not bad for a day's work. Okay peeps, I'm going to call that one a day. Thank you for watching. Loads more to do, as I said, and I'll bring you more of that in some more videos. But that's sadly all I've got time for today. And yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed, and I will catch you on the next one. All the best. Bye.